Hey 6th grade, we are going to get started on Module 9, Lesson 4, the title of which is Use One-Step Equations to Solve a Variety of Problems. We have our I can statement right here, super important because we need to know what we'll be able to do by the end of our lesson. It says, I can write and graph equations to solve a variety of real-world situations involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So, that's a whole lot of words. Number 1, for step it out, it says the sum of the measures of the two angles shown is 180 degrees. Straight line across, that's 180 degrees. What is the unknown angle measure? In the diagram, the unknown angle measure is labeled as x degrees. What is the measure of the given angle? You see that right here. We have 67 degrees. Write an equation to represent the relationship in the diagram. Well, when we look at our picture here, we have x degrees and we have 67 degrees, and we are told up here that the sum of the measures of the two angles is 180 degrees. So we'd have to add x plus 67 to get to 180. So step C tells us to solve the equation using the subtraction property of equality. So we'll still have our x plus 67 equals 180. And up here at the top, we are adding. What is the opposite of addition? That would be subtraction. And we have to get 67 to cancel out so that x is isolated all by itself. So 67 minus 67, what we do on one side of the equal sign, we have to come over and do on the other side. So we have 180 minus 67. Let's see, we got to do a little bit of regrouping here. 10 minus 7 is 3, 7 minus 6 is 1, then bring down the number in the hundreds place. Over here on the left side, 67 minus 67 is 0, so they cancel each other out. Bring down the x, you wind up with x equals 113. So that means that the unknown angle should be 113 degrees. I think we probably could check our work though. So let's see what happens when we add 113 plus 67. The value of x plus the value of the angle on the right side there. Oh goodness, 3 plus 7 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. Nothing to carry over to the hundreds. And 1. So that means that the solution of 113 equals x is true. Question 2 down here. A store sells 3 cell phone cases for the price shown. Boom, there we go. Write and solve an equation to find out how much money, x, the store charges for each case. Write an equation to represent this situation. Okay. So we know that the company sells the 3 cell phone cases for this total amount. What we don't know yet though, what is x, is how much the store charges for every one case. So we would have 3 times x, or 3x, equals $50.25. It tells us to solve the equation using the division property of equality. What does x represent? All right, well, on the left side here we have 3x, which means we are multiplying. What is the opposite of multiplication? And I hope you said division. We have to divide both sides of our equation by 3 to get x isolated, to find out its value. So the 3's cancel each other out, so we have x equals whatever $50.25 divided by 3 is. So let's divide that, put the decimal up in the quotient. So 3 goes into 5 once, subtract 3, we have 20. 3 goes into 26 times, subtract 18. 20 minus 18 is 2. Bring down that 2. Oops, that should be a 5. 3 goes into 22 7 times, minus 21. We have 1 left. Bring down our 5. 3 goes into 15 5 times. So that means X equals $16.75. Let's multiply it and check our work. So if we have $16.75 times 3, just like we would be replacing the X with $16.75, 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 more gets us 22. Carry the 2. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 2 more is 20. Carry that 2. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1, 2 more gets us to 5. Then we have to move our decimal point over 1, 2, 3 places to the left, and we wind up with $50.25. Did we do that correctly? And lucky for us, we did. All right, let's turn over to page 296. Sorry. Paul had his laptop open at a 105-degree angle, shown right here. If he closes his laptop to a 19-degree angle or less, the laptop will go into sleep mode. How many degrees does Paul need to close his laptop before it will go into sleep mode? Write an equation that you can use to solve for the unknown angle measure. Okay, so we have X for one of our measures, and then we have this extra 19 degrees, right? So we'd have X plus 19 equals 105 degrees. So we have to do the opposite of addition. We have to subtract. We have to use the subtraction property of equality. So X plus 19 equals 105. We have to do the opposite of adding, which is subtracting, so that we can isolate X. So we'd have 19 minus 19. Whatever we do on one side of the equal sign, we have to do on the other. So 19 minus 19 cancels each other out. We bring down the X. And then we have to subtract here. 15 minus 9 is 6. 9 minus 1 is 8. So X should equal 86. So we're going to try adding. We'll put, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm not making sense. We're going to add 86 plus 19 and see if that really gets us 105. 6 times 9, or 6 plus 9 is 15. Carry the 1. 8 plus 1 is 10. So yep, we found the correct solution. The measure of the unknown angle is 86 degrees. Question 4. The artist shows the flat and angled positions that an artist likes her tablet in when she's drawing. The flat viewing angle measures 180 degrees. What is the measure of the unknown angle? Write an equation you can use to find the second viewing angle. So we have blank plus X equals something. Alright, so we've already read up here that the flat viewing angle measures is 180. So whatever these two angles are when they're added together, it's going to equal 180 degrees. And then we already know that one of the angles is 42 degrees. We have 42 degrees plus X, and that equals 180. So now we have to solve the equation. 42 degrees plus X equals 180. Alright, to get rid of that 42, we have to subtract 42 from both sides of the equal sign. Oh no. 42. There we go. 42 minus 42, that cancels out. It equals 0. Bring down the X. And then we need to do some regrouping here so that we can subtract. 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 4 is 3. 1 minus nothing is 1. So the unknown angle, or x, should equal 138 degrees. Let's check our work just to make sure. So we have 138 plus 42. 8 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Plus 4 more is 8. And then the 1. So yep, the measure of the unknown angle is 138 degrees. We will do our check understanding questions, and then we'll be done with our video for today. So the perimeter of a square is 68 inches. Write an equation to solve an equation to find the length of its sides. So we know that the perimeter equals 68, right? How many sides does a square have? And you'd better be thinking 4. So we have 4 times something equals 68. If we are multiplying, we have to do the opposite and divide both sides by 4 so that we can cancel out our 4's and isolate the x to find out what x equals. So x equals 4 goes into 6 once. There's 2 left. 4 goes into 28 7 times. So x should equal 17 inches. Let's check our work. I should have started over here. 17 times 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 more is 68. So yep, each side of the square is 17 inches. Kamal makes $12 an hour at his job. Last week, he earned $390. Dang. So we have to write and solve an equation to determine how many hours Kamal worked last week. Well, let's see. If we have $390 divided by x equals $12 an hour, that could work. You could also do 12x, so 12 times x equals 390. There's more than one way to solve this thing. So let's say we decide to go with the multiplying. 12x equals 390. So we have to divide both sides by 12. What you do on one side of the equal sign, you do to the other. The 12s cancel each other out. We bring down our x. So x equals, let's see here. All right, x equals 32.5 or 32 and a half hours. So Kamal, it looks like he worked 32 and a half hours at $12 an hour. Let's use my calculator. I'm just going to put that right under here so that we can easily check our work. Let's see. Oh, yes. So if we have $390 divided by $12 an hour, ooh, we're right. It looks like he worked 32.5 hours that week. All right, make sure that you kiddos have your vocabulary done, you have your title and learning goal written at the top of your notebook paper, and I will see you all in class. Bye.